Hi everyone, so if you follow me on Twitter you'll know that for ages I've been saying that I want to start YouTube, but I just didn't really know where to start and I have no idea what kind of videos I would film. I personally watch YouTube for like makeup tutorials and I literally shove my makeup on my face all over, don't think about where it's going, don't care where it's going and just hope for the best. So really I'm in no position at all to be telling anyone how to do their makeup. So I decided to put it out on Twitter and ask you guys what kind of videos you want me to film. Loads of people came back and said the first one should be like an introduction to my channel, getting to know you. So I thought because I don't talk about myself like personally that much on my blog, I just do a little bit of an introduction, let you know what's going to come on this channel. So I am planning to vlog a lot more in 2016. We've got our bloggers holiday coming up next month and I really want to vlog it. We had so much fun last time and I just feel like it would be so great to be able to share that with everyone. I did plan to do it last time as well when we went on our first blogger holiday. I planned to vlog, I had the best intentions and I hardly took about 5 photos, so I'm not promising anything. And then we also have our blogger holiday to Ibiza, my favourite place in the entire world, in July, and I really want to vlog that as well. So I'm just trying to get used to my camera, get used to editing, so please bear with me. So for those of you that don't follow me on Twitter or read my blog currently, just a little introduction to me. I started my blog in 2014. Literally, like, I just finished uni, I just wanted a place to be creative and talk about the things that I love, because my friends just, they don't care what makeup I'm wearing, they don't care what foundation works for me. So now I get to share all of that stuff with you guys. And then last year, because I just moved to London, I didn't really know anyone, I was just starting out a new career in the events industry in London, so I ran my first blogger event. It was super stressful, but I met so many great people and had a really good time. And then it just sort of spiralled. Like since then, over the last year, we've done events and holidays and chocolate making, hula fit, urban food fest, ice bar. Like we've done amazing things and I love organising events for the blogger community. I love to meet you guys. All the people that I speak to online every day, I get to see you in person and that's just the best feeling. So I run a Twitter account called London Meetup, where all of our events are, and that's the channel that I organise the events through. And then in January I launched Fit Bunnies Chat. It was basically just started out as a WhatsApp group which got just super crazy. Like there was only 18 of us but there was just hundreds and hundreds of messages and I was like, look guys, this is just not working. So now we do a Twitter chat every Sunday, 6 o'clock. We have different hosts just to talk about like health and fitness. And you don't need to be an expert. I mean, I'm not an expert for sure in either of those subjects. But I like to talk about it and it's good to share and motivate each other. I think that's the main thing. So I feel like I have my fingers in quite a few blogger pies. And I just think that YouTube is like the next stepping stone. You guys can get to know me better because I can talk and it's not just like static pictures of my makeup. Which I really feel like is important to get to know the person behind the blog. I personally love to get to know the person behind the blogs that I read. I tweeted last night and asked if there's anything anyone wants to know about me, what I should cover in this like getting to know you video, and I've had quite a few tweets, so I'm going to get everyone's questions out there and try and answer them all. First one comes from Nadine. He asked why it took so long for me to start YouTube. So basically, the reason why it took me so long, first of all I hate my voice. And editing this, I'm going to be cringing like hell because I hate it. Second of all, I don't know what to talk about. I mean, I'm quite boring. Yeah, okay, that's the second reason. Okay, this one is from Heather. She asked what inspired me to start a blog. So basically, I guess I know I've just covered it, but I just wanted a place where I could be creative and talk to people about things that I enjoy and find people that enjoyed them as well, whether it's like baking or travel or beauty, whatever it might be. I feel like I found people that share those interests. I mean, I didn't even know anyone was going to read it. I mean, it blows my mind that people read something that I've written down. it's just weird. And now, with running the events and the holidays and the friends that I've met, I can't imagine my life without it. It's so weird. But it was just never meant to be like that. But, I mean, you can't control fate, can you? Next one's from Nikki, and she asked, how do you choose your blogging material? But to be honest, unless I'm working with a brand or there's a collaboration that I've agreed to do with somebody, I just blog about whatever I'm doing at that minute. If it's the skincare that I'm using at that minute, I'll blog about it. If I've just been on holiday, then I'll do a travel post. If I've baked something really nice, I'll do a baking post. It is literally an online diary. I don't blog in advance. I literally do something, photograph it, write it up, and then press publish straight away. I don't really schedule. I don't have things done or planned months in advance. Literally, when I blog, that is literally what I've just done at that time. I kind of like it that way because there's like no pressure. I mean, I know I take my hat off to people that blog every day because I could not do it. It's still a hobby to me. I blog as and when I feel like it. I blog about whatever I feel like. This is such a hard question. Okay, from Gemma, what's the best blogging event I've organised? And I honestly could not tell you. I have no idea. All of them have been so good for completely different reasons. Like some of them we've learnt a skill, like hula fit or chocolate making. Some of them are just really casual, like Urban Food Fest, where we literally just sat there, had all these food trucks around us and just ate and ate and ate, which obviously is right up my street. And then we had Dirty Martini, which is one of my favourite places to go in London, and it was just such a chilled, fun night out. We could just let our hair down, relax. The blogging holiday to Center Parcs was incredible, and we have another one coming up next month, which I am just insanely excited about. The ice bar was incredible. Mainly, like, that helps because the guys in the ice bar, particularly Tom, are so nice to deal with, and it makes my life so much easier. So that was a really great one to organise, and because it was such a cool thing to do, excuse the pun, but it was, everyone just got behind it and everyone loved it. And when I see loads of tweets about my events, honestly my heart just like swells up so much. If you really push me to choose one, then I'd have to say that Ice Bar was definitely my favourite. Justine has asked how I got into events. I decided, which I know is really abnormal, at the age of 14 that I wanted to work in events. It's all I've ever wanted to do. I had my whole life planned. I was going to go to Bournemouth Uni, get a job in the industry, and I did it. To be fair, I did. My course at Bournemouth Uni wasn't the best. It didn't teach me about events at all. But obviously the uni life and the Bournemouth life was for me. I literally had the best 4 years. I mean, it was beyond my wildest imaginations of what uni was going to be like. I really did love it, and I would do it again in a second if I could. I had a year's placement on my course, which is compulsory, and I would say that that company was sort of like the stepping stone into the industry. They didn't treat me like an intern. I was managing like projects on my own. I was organising events worldwide, and because of that, that allowed me to get the jobs I have. So I will be forever grateful to that company for my placement year. They taught me everything I know, and literally I mean everything I know I learnt there. Along the same lines of events, Amy has asked what advice I would give on getting into the events industry. You don't need to have a degree in the industry, in events management. A degree might help you get an interview, but it's not going to get you the job for sure. To work in events, you need serious passion. If you don't love it, don't bother because it is hard work. I mean, like, sometimes when you're on site, you will work 22 hours a day. It is tough. You are the first to wake up and the last to go to bed. You have to deal with, I mean, every single scenario. I can't even go into the things that I've had to deal with. But you have to think on your feet. You have to be on the ball all the time. It doesn't matter if you've had 2 hours sleep for the last 7 days. It is tough. You have to love it, and I love it. I love getting a brief on a piece of paper and then I imagine what I want to create, and then I get to create it, and then I get to see everyone enjoy it, which, I mean, there's not many jobs you get to do that. This is seriously the hardest question. What is your biggest blog achievement to date? I don't know. Like, I started my blog as a hobby. I was never expecting anyone to read it. I was never expecting to work with any brands. I never expected to have like thousands of followers. So I guess all of that combines, like where my blog is at now is my biggest achievement. But the best thing to come out of my blog has completely, without a shadow of a doubt, been the people that I've met. Like, my best friends now are people I've met through my blog and through my events. So that makes me want to carry on, and seeing people read my content and comment and say they liked something or they didn't like something because whatever, I mean, getting any engagement on my posts makes me want to continue. Favourite products I've been introduced to since blogging? That one's hard as well. I've worked with a few brands that I hadn't heard of before. I'd never tried their products, and I was seriously amazed. Like Manuka Doctor, I had heard of their products but never tried them, and now I'm obsessed, literally obsessed. I love their products. They're completely a part of my skincare routine. Jandura moisturiser, oh my god, amazing. I left it in my parents' house over Christmas, after I was there at Christmas, and my skin was just screaming to get it back. And the second I put it back on again, my skin just felt so much better, like revived, moisturised. I'll link these below, but both of those two brands I'm so happy to have been introduced to by blogging. My favourite thing I've done through blogging was a couple of weeks ago. Jenny and I went to visit Danesfield House, Spiraling Minata. It was incredible, such a nice day, and I just looked around and thought all of this was because of my blog, and that's incredible. Okay, so I feel like I've rambled for long enough. I've said so about 10 million times because that's what I always say, and like, and all of those other words. Thank you for watching. I can't really tell you what else there's gonna be on my channel because I have no idea. I'm hoping to keep the vlogs like quite short because, I mean, who has time to watch a half-an-hour vlog? I don't have time for that. So I would imagine that you don't either. I want this channel to be like quite light-hearted. I want to do some baking stuff, some cocktails because I love cocktails. I want to take you with me, like days out, holidays. So we'll see. If you have any suggestions and something that you want me to film in the future, then please let me know, or tweet me, email me, whatever. I'd love to hear.